Hello everybody, Jacob from Wager Me This here. I got to get this adjusted right so we can see some stuff interesting. I don't need the ATS today because I'm not going to be playing it, so that should be fine. If we go like this, it's a little better. You can see more of the landing. All right. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to play. This is kind of based in people thinking that they can shoot the dice well and make numbers. Well, if you can shoot the dice well, then you ought to be able to make sixes and eights, right? Now, I'm not for a second sitting here saying that I can do it. I do think I do okay at it. I'm not sold that I'm like some excellent dice controller or something by any means. But what I'm going to do here, I'm getting $1,000 bankroll out. That's what I'm trying to do here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shoot directly at the 6 and 8 all the time, but I'm going to play across the numbers, and I'm just going to keep towering the 6 and 8. So the way I'm going to work it is I'm going to start with across the numbers. If I hit the 4, 5, 9, or the 10, I'm going to press the 6 and 8. If I hit the 6 or the 8, I'm just going to collect it. And I'm just going to let it go until it loses, and then go again and again and again. All right, $1,000. At least that's the plan. That is the plan here. I think that's a little better. You can see a little more of the rack. So, in my opinion, to make this work well, obviously you got to have a line bet because you got to be able to shoot. So what we do is we're going to start with a pass line bet here, 25. I'm going to play it like I'm at a $25 table as well. I do that. I like to play like I'm at a $25 table because a lot of places only have $25 tables anymore. It's very common to only have $25 tables. Where it used to not be at all. There's a 617 on the come out. It used to actually be kind of uncommon. $25 tables were just peak hours or only on the East Coast. Now, it seems everywhere. It's for sure their peak hours. And a lot of times you can't even find a $10 table anymore. And I know that matters for a lot of people. So you're from the Dallas area? Awesome. I doubt that. I doubt that a lot, that there's people that can consistently roll 50 roll shots. If there's somebody that can do that, they should be showing everyone else. There's people that do it, but there's also random rollers that do it every day. Random rollers roll 50 roll shots every day in Vegas, way more than any kind of dice controller. I haven't seen, in my opinion, there's a 5 on this come out. In my opinion, I've never seen a dice controller that can average more than about 13 or 14. I've never seen it. Now, I've seen some guys that average around there, and that's amazing. But 50, if you can shoot 10 shots, I'll even give you 20 shots. If you can take 20 hands as a dice controller and roll a 50 roller in that 20 hands, I will listen to everything you say about craps ever. But that's not real. If someone's telling you that, they're lying. Oh, 617. That was ugly. It rolled off that. Again, guys, I don't consider myself a dice controller. I don't. Never, ever. But I know people that think they can. And I know people that say it's the only way to win. Which is absolutely insane. No, boo boo, you watch the TV. I need to do this. Well, baby, I got to be able to do this way. Sorry, my kid is talking to me. All right, here we go. Coming out again. Aces. Aces. I'll be honest. I really want to see someone. That was not a 6, guys. That was an aces. I want to see someone that can. I'll give them 30 chances. $30 chances. And I bet they don't come nowhere near a 50 roller. There's a 12. Wow, we are all over these horn numbers. All over these horn numbers. Let's switch something up. 50 roller. You really got me kind of giggling at that. Okay, Jaron, all you got to do is show me who it is. Give me the video evidence. Because it's not that someone can do it once. Hell, I've done it once. It's someone that can do it consistently. Someone that can do it on call. That's what it is. There's a hard 8. It's not that anybody that ever rolls the dice on the craps table can roll for 50 rolls. Random, not random, whatever. It can happen. I've seen it. But someone that says they're going to do it and they can do it consistently, that person doesn't exist. Yeah, but that's happened to people that aren't dice controllers. I've seen dealers try to hit the damn dice out of the air before. I've seen all kinds of shit. That doesn't have anything to do with it, them being a special dice controller. I mean, you can believe what you want to believe there. I just don't believe it. There's a 5. Okay. That's our first win. I've been around dice for a very long time now in this world of dice controllers. And it's just not, they're not there. What you're referring to doesn't exist. Not that a person can't roll 50 rolls, that a person can't do it on call. They can't do it consistently. That's what I'm referring to. 437. That was a good looking roll. It just didn't do what I wanted. Yeah, I don't believe it. I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. I wouldn't put my faith in that. Six deuce 8. I mean, you can think and believe what you want to believe, man. If you think he's the real deal, you think that's the honest to goodness truth. Hey, get behind it. Maybe it works for you. If you think it's the real deal, play it. I'm not telling you to go for it. But I guarantee you, if I brought them to my table right now, and my table is 100% casino, length, style, everything. I will bet any amount of money that he can't come up and on any table. He can pick a table, any table he wants. Any table he wants. Any table. And I will put any amount of money that while he in 20 shooters, he can't roll 50 times. Because the odds are so far in my favor there, it's so unrealistic. And I know he could be the unicorn. No, it's just not true. 6 deuce 8. There's also guys like the Dominator and stuff. They say they've been kicked out of casinos. They say they've been kicked out of casinos for and they have it not for throwing dice. They've been kicked out of casinos because they're jerk-offs. $6-5, yo. I haven't really been able to show anything I wanted to show in the video. That was not a 10, guys. It was an 11. But that's fine. We're mostly talking about, I guess, dice control here in an aspect that there's some magical guy out there that can throw 50 rolls on call. Well, you're going to have to wait till we get home. You didn't have to come. $6-3-9. All right, here we go. We haven't even got to Tower of the 6 and 8 really yet because I've been throwing so bad. Because I've been throwing so terribly. There's aces. In fact, all we've really done is lost here. I've only collected a handful of times. That was not 4, guys. That was aces. But yeah, I'm willing to put any amount of money up. Anyone wants to bet that a dice controller, so to speak, isn't going to roll 50 times within 20 shooters. Four deuce 6. I've actually seen this before. I've seen a person get told that they have to follow all the rules of the table. Where what they mean is the dice have to come out of the table in the air and they have to both hit the back wall. I've actually seen that. I've actually seen someone get sweated to that point. Well, everyone that's practiced any dice control of any kind has rolled 40 or 50 times. Everyone that's ever done any of it for any length of time has had times when they rolled 40 or 50 times. We're talking about what they do on call on average. It's not 30, like you just said. It's not. If it was that, he would never have to do anything else in life but go around the country to different casinos. And the casinos still wouldn't kick him out. 6-4-10. Because the casinos don't believe it's real. Drop in some VIG. What's up, buddy? That's going to be $50. We're going to press both. You do?
Yeah.
Cool.
There are 2 red ones. I'm going to roll them.
I'm telling you the truth that I've experienced in my life, man. I'm telling you the truth of being at casinos, asking these different casino managers these questions,
Maybe I should do
what they've seen, what they haven't seen, and to a man,
Wait.
they all don't believe in dice control.
Mommy.
What they believe is that, hard 8. What they believe is that there are some people that can roll a little better than the others. Whatever, dice roller. It doesn't matter what name you call it. $70 winner. Because you call it a dice roller instead of a dice controller. That's not it. That doesn't matter.
It's my turn.
No. Because I'm trying to do this.
Oh, I don't know.
Like I've heard other people say, I'm not a dice controller, I'm a dice influencer. Whatever, man. What does it matter? What does it matter what name you call it? 639.
I told you it's your turn.
That's the point. So we're in a good spot here. We're going to be off on this come out. This has been the best roll so far. We're pressed up to 90 on the 6 and 8, which is cool. And there's a point of 8. See if we can hit it. I don't believe it. I've seen a lot, I've been all over playing dice. I've seen some guys that I do have faith in their shot because I've seen them consistently do pretty well. But even those guys are only around 13. Hard 8 square pair. And those guys are amazing. What you can get with 13 rolls, what you can get when you have 13 roller and you can do it consistency is a pocket full of money. We're going to win 25 there. We're going to win 105 over here. Guys, if you can consistently roll 13 rolls, you'll win nearly every time. We're going to press that up to 50 on the line. All right, box numbers are off. And that's a come out 7. Very nice. I'm glad I pressed that up. Right now the ATS guys are pissed because I probably just ruined a really good ATS, but I did win just 50 bucks right there. I'm going to press this 6 and 8 up again. All right, box numbers are still off. We got a 3. Oh, man. I lost my 50 back. All right, we're going to go back down to a quarter. This is a good roll, really good roll. Box numbers are off. We got a 9. 9 is our point. Y'all, if y'all are making a mess, you better clean it up. All right, here we go. We need a 6 or 8. We need a 6 or an 8 here. We got a 4. We'll take that 4 though. This 4 is good. 4 is great. We'll drop $1 for 50. It's gonna let us, oh, come back here. We're gonna press our 6 and 8 again. I know we're adding 10 bucks here, but the 4 and 10 allow you to press both of them for $10. It's a pretty good deal. We need to hit one of those right here. Come on, 6 or 8. There's the 6, 5-1. Very nice, Jacob. 516. $150. 150 is going to pay 175. Remember, we're just collecting on the tower hits. Let's do it again. Can we roll another one? Oh, 7 out. That was a really pretty roll too. Still, we got at least one of those big hits in, so that's nice. It's a good win. All right, that was pretty good. We actually won a couple $100 chips in that one because we have 6 black chips. Yeah, did good. All right, here we go. Coming out. Box numbers are off. We got a 6 on the come out. So I shoot the 6542 because I've practiced with it. That's another thing about dice control, guys, is dice control doesn't work the same for everybody. Dice sets, dice throws, all the grips, all those. Everyone is so different. Everyone is so different that it's not the same for everyone. That's a $35 8. Remember, we're just collecting on the 6s and 8s. Using the others to press. And there's a 3. So when you see these guys saying, you got to use this grip and this toss and this, that may not work for you at all. You see guys saying, well, this is the set that you got to get this with. That may not work for you at all. It's all individual. It's all takes individual time and practice. What's up, Skill? What's up, baby? 325. It's not the same. And I know people want to think that it is, but it's not. It's not at all. If I throw a hardway set, I will throw 7 after 7 after 7 after 7. There's another 3. It's all individualized. You have to practice your own practice. What's up, Eddie? You have to do all your own practice, all your own work at it. People can tell you what worked for them is about it. Oh, there's a 7. I'm going to go up to 320 this time. So dropping 320, which is 160 times 2. Okay. And then my quarter. The reason I'm doing this is because I think it's a little too slow on the pressing. So I think it needs to be doubled. Here we go. We got a 9. All right, here we go. We'll start hitting some numbers. We'll start pressing it up. Maybe we can get, you know, up to where we're winning a $500 chip. That'd be fun. 325. So that's going to win 70 this time, which is a lot different in the case where we're pressing, because now we get to press both the 6 and the 8. We do collect 10 bucks, but that's a lot quicker press than having to do one and the other, one and the other. Now I know it's a lot more risk, but if you're playing this way, you should be playing with a pretty good sized bankroll if you're playing this style. So you should be having a pretty good bankroll. There's a hard 4. We're going to drop $2 for Vig. We're going to win 100. So I'm just going to collect 100, and I'm going to take my 6 to 180 is what I'm going to do. Rack up 10 bucks.
Come on, 6. 549. That's the point. It's okay. We'll win 70 there and 25 there, which is okay. $25 over here. I'm just gonna stack that up. We'll press this 8 with both of those and click $10. All right, box numbers are off. And we got a 7 on the come out. That's a good one for us. It's gonna win $50. I'm gonna go to I don't really have 240 there to go to, so we'll drop $10 to go to 240. Hey, quit. Sorry guys, I was talking to my kids. All right, here we go. Box numbers are off. Stupid aces. We did that last shooter too, where we rolled a come out 7 that was a winner. Nah, Scale, she's still going through all her stuff. Aces. She's still going through all of her medical stuff. We still haven't got a full diagnosis yet. We've been partially diagnosed. Here we go. Box numbers are off still. And there's a 4. Points 4. Here we go. Come on, 6 and 8. Now we need to, if we want to make this a profitable shooter, we need to start hitting a few of these 6 and 8s right here that they're built up. Six, 5, yo. That one was spinning. It was crazy spin on that one. Here we go. Hard 8. There we go. That's what we needed. We needed that one. Get some money flowing back. What do we got over there? 150, I think. Yep, 150. I'm going to make it look like 150. That's going to win 175. We're going to rack it. We need a couple of hits on that 6 and 8, and then this should be a pretty good shooter. There's the hard 10. Okay, we're going to drop $2 and we're going to win 100. Get some change. Get 3 change. We're going to win 100. I'm going to take my 6 to 300. There we go. Would love to roll that 6 right here. Oh, short roll. Do you guys see how that died right there? That's because I got to fix my table. I got a spot right here that's messed up. But fixing my table's a pain in the butt because I can't really do it by myself. I got to have help. That was ugly. As you can see, I'm counting it. Because I believe, fully 100% believe if you were in the casino and you did that, they would count it. I think they would count that roll on you. Even if they told you to hit the back wall 150 times, they'd count that roll. Yep. I think they would count that roll 100 out of 100 times in that situation. I'm going to drop 320 again. Drop a quarter for our come out roll. All right, let's see if we can get some wins this time. We really didn't hit enough of the 6s and 8s to really make that one work. There's the hard 10. I do think we are overall profitable. I do think we made more than the 320 we started with, but we could have been way better. Again, this is a dice controller style of play. If you can do this, you can build those up and then hit them. I mean, that's amazing. I just can't do it, obviously. There's a 5 deuce 7. I'm just not able to do it. I don't even claim that I can do it. This is why I play hybrid style of play, guys, because I don't think I can shoot the dice good enough to avoid the 7 long enough to make it work. I just don't. So I play where I don't have to worry about the 7. That's what I try to do. That's my goal. The axe throwing team is still doing pretty well. I mean, you can look them up. It's called Can of Whoop Axe. They're ranked in the top 5 all the time. The Ball Homestead, they're at over 700 subs. They're still fighting to try to get over that 1,000 mark. Yeah, they're getting there. It's just how it takes time. Takes time. Justice, he just won his football championship, his Pee Wee football championship the other day. He just won that the other day, so he was they went undefeated. The little group went undefeated. They were really good. Looks like we got one more shot at a roll here. See if we can power this 6 and 8 up. Again, going 320 at a time with only $1,000 bankroll, that doesn't give you very many shots at it. So, see what we do. I'm gonna drop this for some green chips. And let's put some money out there, see what we can do. Okay. We got to make it happen here. We're at the end of our rope. We're at the end of the rope. All right, here we go. There's an 11 on the come out. We'll take that. What's up? They were just asking about you. Yeah, the people.
Hello.
There's an 8, 5, 3, 8. I'm going to go over into that corner, so I try to avoid that bad spot on my table. So I'm going to shoot them over to this corner a little more. There's a 549. 549. $35 winner. We're going to have to build up from 35, which is hard. It's hard to do. But we'll try it. We're going to make it. We just need like a 35 roller. And we got a 4 the hard way. 4 the hard way. We're going to drop $1 for 50. And we're going to press both. We'll drop 2 nickels. Come on now. Stop, Justice. Here we go. And we got a 9, 5, 4, 9. Remember, we have $50 extra over here on the 8, so we're going to use this to press the 6. Crack that up. Here we go. There's the 5, 3, 2, 5. We're gonna use that one to press the 6 again. Winning $5 at a time. All we gotta do is roll 800 rolls. Here we go. And there's the hard 10. We are all over some numbers this time. We just need to hit that 6 and 8 now. We're going to drop $1 for 50. We're going to stick with the rules here. We're going to keep pressing as long as we hit the outsides. We need to start hitting some 6 and 8s. There's a 10 again. That was an ugly. When it's hitting this Dice Club emblem, it's real bouncy. We're going to drop $1 for 50. We're going to do it again. Well, man, we really need to hit a run of 6s and 8s here. Really need to smack a run here. I'm going to switch over to a different dice set. I'm going to try to make some 6s and 8s. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Probably not. There's a 5, 4-1. $35 win. Keep towering this 6. Uh-oh. It's getting too big over here. We better start hitting some of those. Come on, 6 and 8. There we go. That's the point. 8, 6 deuce. That's what we're talking about right there. We needed that. All right, so we're going to win 50 here. And this is 120. So it's going to win 140. We're just going to rack that 140. So that's what we're supposed to do on the 8. We're going to stack this up and make it 100. Box numbers are off. We're going to go back to our normal set. Here we go. On the 9. Got the 9. All right, that's a big 9 now. Come on, 6. We need you, 6. All right, let's go back to this set with the 3V. I don't shoot this very often. Hard 8, baby. All right, that's going to win 140. Obviously, this shot has been profitable because we started with like 160. You win 140 twice. All right, come on, 6. Come on, other 6. Five, 3, 8. We'll take it. Just keep rolling 8s. We'll take it. We won't complain. 5, 3, 8. It's going to win 140 again. We only need to do this like 15 times to get our money back. But right now it's working. There's the 10. We'll drop $1 for 50. Press them both. We really need the 6. Really need that 6 to go. Let's shoot the 4-2-2-4. See if we can roll a 6. There's an 8 again. We'll take it. Another 8. 6 deuce 8. I think this is 150. Yeah, 150. So let's make it look like 150. We're going to win 175. Pretty good shot here. Come on, 6 and 8. Come on, 6. Oh, 5 deuce 7. Oh, that was the prettiest looking shot. They just rolled right over the wall. It's okay. We did pretty good on that one. Wonder what we had on the 6. 270. 270. That's a good 6. Anyways, that was fun. We got to see a little bit of it work. Obviously, you know, you got to hit your towers to make this style of play work.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Daddy.
What's up, son?
I like it.
I love you too, buddy. But I mean, you know, if we were worried about our bankroll, we definitely got it all back pretty well there. We have 5, like 600 there, so 7, 8, 9. I mean, we that roll. If you were worried about getting all your money back, you would have got all your money back on that roll if you'd have took down. It was a good run. That was really fun. It would have been really cool to hit that 6. But no, this style of play gets brought up to me a lot. In emails and different things, it gets brought up to me, and generally I steer people away from it because it's so reliant on one outcome. I prefer styles of play that don't have to have real specific outcomes. They're more based on what you don't want to happen. I try to minimize. What I'm saying is I call it probability advantage. I try to give me the biggest chance to win amount of combinations versus the smallest chance to lose. And that's what I try to do. And then I try to live in that area. I try to live in that big advantage. Thank you. I don't generally tower numbers in the casino. If I do, it's after I'm already winning. It's after I'm already up. I might just start putting all the money on one number or something. But I get emails about this style of play a lot. So I just kind of like to show it. It's hard because the specific email I got was the guy who said, I'm a dice controller. This is the way I play. You know, I make a lot of money hitting these 6s and 8s once they're pressed up, which could be true. I just am not able to manufacture it. I can't create it the same. So, and the guy's probably a much better shooter than me. So I don't think one thing or other on that. Like, I don't think they're not telling me the truth. I just am not able to do it. I far prefer just staying in the probability advantage. That's one of the reasons why I really like the Iron Cross, because it gives me all the combinations and numbers for less money. I know a lot of people don't like it because they say it takes away from the 3 box numbers, but you gain all the other numbers. To me, the cost of it taking away from the box numbers doesn't bother me. And also, I feel like it has a lot of options in it. There's a lot of ability to maneuver inside that. Plus, you're only dodging one number or maybe 2 numbers at times, you know, if you are on some kind of don't. But I just prefer that. Yeah. And again, guys, I consider myself a light side player. I just use the dark side to help me along in it. I actually consider myself a light side player. I would far prefer to just play the light side. But in my experience, if you fight the 7 all the time, you lose. So you got to do some stuff to mitigate the risk on the 7, in my opinion. If you're not mitigating the risk on the 7, and you're just going to pound your head against the wall on the light side, you eventually lose. No matter what, really, from what I've seen. I've never seen anyone that can just always play light side and that is forever profitable. I've just never seen it. I can't tell you how many times having a don't bet out there has absolutely saved really good rolls because I got too aggressive in pressing or something. That money that I get back on the 7 saves everything I did in the roll. So I personally, that's just my style of play. It's just the way I like to play. I like to use the dark side to allow me to play the light side. It's not anything against one style or the other. It's just what I like. I don't think that there's the one style I don't like, that I just really dislike, is come betting with odds. Whatever, Dustin. Dustin is one of the guys that likes to be very specific on terminology. Like it matters, because I call it a cover bet or a blanket bet, because I'm not hedging something. I'm not hedging a number. I'm not hedging is when you play against a number that's already played. I'm not doing that. I'm just moving my risk. That's all I'm doing. But whatever, it's fine with me either way. You could call it whatever you want. I don't make stuff up on my channel, so it's not fake. I do the real what happens. I honestly, guys, I don't really care what happens in the videos. Whatever happens, happens. So, but if you want to, whatever terminology you want to use or whatever, it's fine with me. I don't care. But anyways, that just like to show this stuff. DP with max odds. Ugh, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I feel like if you're going to roll the DP, here's my thing. If you're willing to put, let's say you had $100 on there and you're willing to max odds. So this is like a $500 to $1,000 bet at times. I would much rather put it on the don't pass at 1-to-1 and risk the come out than max odds when I'm not getting 1-to-1 return. I just don't like betting 500 to win 250 when, to me, I would rather break that 500 up into two $250 don't bets where I have a chance to win 250 on both of them. I don't like the max odds at all, light side or dark side. I don't think it makes sense either way. The odds are inherently a 50-50 bet. Over time, you're never gaining an advantage one way or the other with the odds because it's even money. So over probability versus payout. So the odds bets are essentially a useless bet as far as profitability. It's in the math, it's inherently a break even. But personally, I only like the odds on the don't when I'm trying to adjust to get what I have on the box numbers covered. That's the only time I ever like to put odds on the don't, when I need to make an adjustment. So that's just my opinion. That's just where I'm at. That's the way I play. I don't have all the answers. I don't think number one, too, also, I don't think all strategies are bad. Like, I think every strategy can win, even the ones that I don't like, I think can win. Because there's always a set of roles that makes your strategy win, no matter what you're doing. So there's a run of roles that you can win with. I look at consistency. I want to know what's going to be consistently good. I don't want to know what has one miracle day. That's why I don't do a lot of hop betting. That's why I don't do a lot of those bets are bleeds to me. You're just bleeding out the few times you hit them. Now, here's the one thing I will say. If you are going to be a hop better, you should be a hop better that's progressive. It should be a progressive hop bet. Because if you're just trying to like miracle dartboard one hop one time, it's probably not going to work. But if you're going to do it and repeatedly play the hops and progress them, ladder them up, ladder them down, you're probably going to be pretty successful when you do hit them, because there's going to be some runs where they hit in rows, right? Like, or they hit in a run, they hit in, 2 or 3. For example, I know a lot of people like to play the 4 and 10 and hop the 4 and 10, play the 6 and 8 and hop the 6 and 8 together. Well, if you have 3 or 4 6s and 8s in a row and you're progressing those hops each time, you probably did pretty well. And so those runs that you get like that, which aren't unusual, it's not unusual to see 3 6s and 8s together. That's not an unusual set of dice at all. So if you were hopping it with it, like let's say you were playing those for $60 and you were hopping the 3 bets on each one for $5 each. I know that's a $30 bet, but you were winning 70 when you hit anyway. So it's covering that, or hedging, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But you're hitting. So then let's say you reinvest that whole hop hit into those 6 bets, and then you hit again. It's a cumulative outcome. It's cumulative profit. So when you do have those runs, they get really big. I tend to do this with the horn. When I play the horn, I parlay the horn, but I don't just parlay one number of it. I parlay them all. That way you get the whole scope of the horn, which is the exact same probability. Yeah, see a horn, bet a horn, absolutely. But you know, the horn has the exact same amount of combinations as the seven. So one of the things that I always get a kick out of is when people will hop the sevens but won't hop the horn. It doesn't make sense at all, because for the same amount of combinations of dice, you actually get better payouts because two of the 12 and the 2 pay 30 to 1 as opposed to 15. So it's actually better to hop the horn than it is to hop the sevens. That's just the math says it is. So it's the exact same amount of combinations of dice, but 2 of the combinations pay 30 to 1 versus all of them paying 15 to 1. So there you go. If you believe that or don't believe that, the horn shows just as much as the 7 by the math. So there you go. Anyways, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from When You Be This. You guys have a great day.